I had the pleasure and honor of meeting Cece McDonald in Minneapolis at the National Gathering in the summer of 2014. It was incredibly inspiring to hear her story and eye-opening to hear her personal experience with the violence that trans women of color, especially black trans women, face on a daily basis. It was a turning point for my perspective and activism, showing that racial and queer justice go hand in hand.
The historical activist that has inspired me the most is Sylvia Rivera. She was a Puerto Rican transgender woman who was involved in the Stonewall riots and the founding of the Gay Liberation Front. She was determined, hardworking, and she came from a very hard background, which is one of the reasons why she inspires me so much.
Like many GSAs across the country, there's a trend of white dominance in our spaces for queer youth. As a GSA, we've been shifting our activism to focus not only on our queer experiences, but to include all of our intersectional identities.
The queer community needs to address racial justice because it's worth fighting for. This movement is beyond glee, and will those two attractive white 30-year-old teenagers get to end up together? Our movement cannot allow ourselves to be whitewashed. There's progress in white gay and lesbian couples gaining representation, but like all things, there's more than that. This community is many-faceted, yet we stand by and allow a single face to represent us. For too many people, the image that comes to mind when we think of LGBTQ is two white gay men surrounded by an adoring crowd of white allies, throwing rice and cheering because all of their problems are gone, because they've scored this limited basic human right. In a movement centered around support and acceptance of the other, it is counterintuitive to ignore this huge portion of the population, especially when they are facing both the challenges of their sexuality and their race, and what those things mean in tandem. We have to be bigger than this. We do a disservice to our community by allowing queer POC to be reduced to a distant, nebulous speck in the sea of who we choose to help. Queer POC are not others, and our problems have not been solved because gay and lesbian couples have overcome this single barrier. We have to reach our balance as a single, resolute force in order to ensure the safety and well-being of all members of our community.